Hey dolls! I'm Lizzie. In case you're new here, welcome. This is Making My Home Happy, and today we are going to talk about getting ready for the planting season. Dolls. I'm Lizzie. In case you're new here, welcome. This is Making My Home Happy, and today we are going to talk about getting ready for the planting season. Making my home happy, and today we are going to talk about getting ready for the planting season, which means that warm weather is just around the corner, just a couple months away, hopefully. I live in Canada, so we're looking at actually about probably May. But today it is actually raining like crazy out, and then we're supposed to get snow or something tomorrow, so it is what it is. So in today's video I actually want to talk a little bit about getting ready for the start of the planting season. I am a huge advocate of growing as many of your own groceries as you can. So if you're new to gardening in general, I talk about container gardening in small spaces. So if you live in an apartment, if you have a balcony, or even if you don't have a balcony, all you need is a window. So that's what I talk about. But you can technically translate this into standard, box gardening, regular gardening in the ground, all of that. But if you are new to gardening, you're going to need, for sure, 3 things. Pots. Anything will do. Look for big enough containers for the seeds that you want to plant. Keep in mind how big they're going to get as well. You want potting soil if you are container gardening. Potting soil and regular soil are 2 very different animals. Potting soil allows for a lot of aeration in the soil. It doesn't compact down as much as the actual soil from the earth does. So if you are planting in the ground, obviously you don't need to worry about potting soil. But if you are container gardening like what I talk about, then you definitely will need potting soil. And I'll actually have a few listed down in the description box below to help you out, because I have tried so many and I've had good and bad experiences with them. And obviously the last thing you need is the seeds. If you don't have the seeds, you can't have the plants. But if you want to wait, and maybe if this is your first year doing it, make things a little easier on yourself, then you can definitely start out with seedlings. Seedlings you're going to have to wait a little bit of time to get, because the nurseries won't have them out until spring is really here. They save you time because obviously the nursery or the store that you buy them from, they've done most of the legwork for you, and these plants have a higher possibility of making it to fruition than seeds actually would. But either way, it's all up to you. You can do whichever you want. It's your garden. Now, the first thing you want to do, especially if you've never done this before, is you want to go online and you want to look for your specific area, find out your zone code. When you go and look up your zone code, it will actually give you all the information of what plants work best in your area, when your last frost date is, obviously when your first frost date is, but you don't have to worry about that one. And you want to make sure of when you are starting, and you want to make sure that when you start your seeds, it's only about a month before your last frost date. This allows that if your seeds are growing quickly into little seedlings, little baby Groots, then you won't have to worry about having to get a lamp, and you won't have to worry about your little seedlings getting leggy. Leggy basically means a lot of stalk and not enough leaves, because it's looking for the sun. So that's why we only start seeds about a month or so before the last frost date. Just makes things so much easier. Now, down in the description box, I will have a link to a website that will help anyone living in North America easily find your zone and all the information you need to start planting this season. Now, if you have a true winter like I do up here in Canada, you want to start out with cold weather crops. So these are things that are not as susceptible to frost and the cold as maybe say a pepper plant or a tomato plant. These are things like lettuce, kale, beans, peas. All of these are considered cold weather crops that allow more of a guarantee that your crops will survive if you get a surprise cold snap. Okay, dolls, so that is how I get ready. A few simple steps to how I get ready for planting season, which means warm weather. I can't wait for warm weather. Not hot weather, warm weather. Warm is good. Hot is bad. Cold is bad. But warm is good. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big old thumbs up. With the new YouTube rules, I really need you more than ever to interact with me and with our community. Let me know in the comments. And question of the day: what are you going to plant this year? Is there something new you're going to plant? Do you have an old favorite? Let me know in the comments, and I would love to hear what you're excited to plant this year. So again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button and don't forget to smash that bell so that YouTube has to notify you when I have new videos up every week. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye, dolls.
Give me reasons to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out, you can't get to me. Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my bones, you won't ache my soul, you can't get to me.